Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 17 of Decoding Helix. My name's Sabin, I'm your host, and today we are talking about not wasting your time on social media. So stick around. Yeah, that's right. Today we're talking about not wasting your time on social media. Now, if you've listened to our podcasts, you're going to know that I'm a huge advocate for your business and social media coming together, holding hands in public, and maybe even sharing one of those really warm hugs that turns awkward after a while because no one's letting go. Well, regardless, there are things that people are doing on social media, on on their business pages, on their business profiles, that is actually wasting their time, and these poor people don't even know why they're not getting the results that they want, because everyone around them keeps saying, man, you got to be on social media, or they hear people asking them, oh, are you on Instagram, are you on LinkedIn, are you on Facebook, can we connect that way? Well, all those things are good things. All those platforms are fantastic. If you do not use them properly, there is no way and no chance you're going to get those kind of results as you've heard other people get. And there are a few simple things that you can change and that you can do so that you are not wasting your time. But here are my top 4 time wasters for any platform. Pick one. I guarantee you that if you're doing these things, you're not going to get anywhere. Now, I'm going to start off very simple. And I'm going to say not posting regularly as my number 1 pick. Now, I've seen a number of companies really take this to task and become really complacent on social media because they think that what they're doing is good enough. If I post once a week, I'm doing great. If I post once a month, I'm exactly where I want to be. Or man, I've even come across like companies that haven't posted for like 3 years. Seriously. Now, you might never consider doing something like that, but even posting for a couple of weeks or only posting once a month, I mean, are you serious? You can't hope to get people interested in what you have because no one's going to come to your page. Your page is going to look like something that's dead, really. There's no movement, there's no life, there's no action there. People will find pages that have those things that they're looking for. Okay? So that's point number 1. Make sure you're posting regularly. Now, you want to know how many times a day you need to post? Well, that varies from platform to platform. Okay, if you're creating a video for YouTube, once a week to start out is actually a pretty good idea. All right? Once a week, not once every 2 weeks. Again, you want to show that you've got some spunk and that you've got some life. Now, if that content on that video is grade A stuff, you're going to quickly know that you're getting some good traction because your viewers are going to be there. They're going to be very engaged. People are going to leave comments, and then they're going to share your video to their own pages or their own platforms or whatever. So make sure that, if you're on YouTube, at least once a week to start out. Okay, starting. If you are on Facebook, you want to do maybe once a day starting. However, the more successful brands out there that are really getting some drive out of Facebook, we are talking about, anywhere from 4 to 6 posts plus per day. Now, I've even known brands to post 10 times a day, and guess what? They get engagement. They get followers, they get people looking at their stuff, they get people sharing, and that's why they're posting that many times a day. But you will need to gauge whether people are interested enough in the content you are currently posting or whether you need to make changes before people start coming to your page and taking you a little bit more seriously and engaging with your brand on social. With Instagram, well, Instagram moves a little bit faster, folks, so you're going to need to move at the same speed it does, or you're going to get lost in the dust. You're going to need to post, let's say about 6 posts a day will get you some very good traction. Now, Instagram, does move very quickly. You do need to have your stuff together when you are on that platform. Use hashtags on that platform, okay? Make sure that you use hashtags and that those hashtags are relevant to your brand and to the pictures you are putting on there. Do not put hashtags that go on for an entire sentence. Hashtags are actually meant to be there so that people can find that that particular topic that your picture is about. So it's a visual medium, it's a visual platform. You want to have good quality photos, and you want to have good quality hashtags that accompany those photos. And of course, you can put and should put a little bit of an explanation as to what that photo is about, or what the little video that you're going to put on there is about. But my goodness, don't write a novel. Don't make it boring. Make sure that it pops. Make sure that it's full of energy. It sounds exciting. It looks exciting. And people are going to want to share it and look at it and love it. Okay? Keep that in mind if you're posting on Insta. I've just dropped my notes here. Fantastic. All right, here we go. Okay, so point number 3. Not commenting back on comments. How terrible is that? When you go to a page and you know this brand and you love this brand and you leave a comment on that brand and you expect some kind of interaction, you expect the brand to at least like it, it just makes you feel good. Like a little bit of acknowledgement goes a long way. It really does. It's like, oh my goodness, they really love me, and all those good feelings really are accompanied by you putting a little bit of effort into liking somebody's comment, and even, I would suggest that you do this, even commenting back to that person that has commented on how fine your products are. So make sure you keep that in mind. Now, if somebody leaves a bad review on your page, don't just ignore it. Don't hope that people are not going to skim past it. Successful companies know that they have to go above and beyond in the service of their customers. So if you want to get some, turn a negative thing into a positive thing, reach out to that person on that platform right underneath like the terrible review that they have just left, and go, say something like, we apologize and we're so sorry that you've had this experience. Here's what we can do, as a fix. Here's what we can offer you as a fix. And, we hope that you're going to stick with us, and, we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that this doesn't happen again. We don't want to hear that our customers are having a bad time with when using our products, or whatever the case is, right? So make sure you even answer those kinds of comments that you would rather not deal with, because it does look like a plus to your page and to anyone that comes to your page, where you no longer look like the silent bad guy. You're now the person that really wants to fix things and is really shocked at the fact that someone has not had a good time. So yeah, that is definitely something you need to keep in mind, and that also goes to your page's score. Now, your page's score is constantly being looked at by the algorithms running in the background of each and every platform, and you need to keep those in mind. You need to really get a handle on what those mean, how they work, and how you can really use them to your advantage. If you're interested in learning all about these kinds of things and how everything comes together, we would be more than happy to help you out over at Helix. So go to our page, like our page, Helix Media Management on Facebook. Check us out, okay? If you really, if you're stuck with your business and you really need a bit of a hand, and you need your social media to work for you, and you want to refine things, by all means, that's exactly why we're set up. We're there and available to help you out, to help your business out, okay? Thing number 4. Okay, point number 4. Oh my goodness, this one is huge. You are absolutely wasting your time putting up one type of content if you are not taking advantage of video content on your page. Now, I can almost hear you all saying this in your minds, or even out loud, some of you, that I would much rather never show my face on a camera than put my fat mug on social media for all to see. It's bad enough that I hate my own voice. Now I got to see my face on there too. Well, here's the deal. Get over yourself. I say that with all due respect, because video is one of the best type of things, the best kinds of content that people love to look at these days. All right? Now have a think about what I'm about to tell you now. Video content is consumed in its entirety. So if you have a video that goes for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, there's even videos on YouTube that go over 2 hours. All of that content gets consumed. The entirety of that 2-hour run is what people stick around for, because they are interested in that subject. So remember this, if you are putting together a video, don't be afraid of your, people seeing your face or listening to your voice. Think about what it means to your business. If you are the face of your business, imagine what that's actually going to do for you as a brand. All right? So whatever information you're offering on those videos, however long those videos go for, generally speaking, if you look at, the numbers of the whole thing, you're going to find that video content gets consumed, pretty steadily. And people actually love videos. They look for things like how-to videos. So, if you have a product and that needs assembling, you can make a video about that. And you should make a video about that if you haven't already. And then put it up on all of your social media. So if you have a YouTube channel, stick it up on there. All right, make sure you have the right keywords. Make sure you have the right tags. Make sure that you're doing all the SEO bits correctly. So it's not just about sticking and uploading your video onto YouTube. It's about doing all that background stuff that most people just don't pay attention to, or some people don't pay attention to, and then hope that their videos do really well. Now, the other thing that you need to take into consideration is that video content, once you make a video, you can actually use that for your marketing on any platform. That includes your website. As long as you have a very good quality video, one where it's not pixelated, you're not doing like a rush job, you can actually put that video onto whatever platforms your business is on. So it could be a very useful tool, going forward for your brand and for your company. So I don't understand the entire fear behind it. I do get it. I shouldn't say that I don't understand it, because I do. I'm the kind of person that didn't want to be on video. I'm the kind of person that didn't want to put a podcast together because I hate the sound of my own voice. But it's not about me. And my business isn't here to solve my problems. It's here to solve other people's problems and other issues that they're facing, that they're coming across. So if I'm doing what I do to help other people, then any video or any podcast that I am a part of and that I put together is there to serve others. So whether I hate the sound of my voice is irrelevant. If the information coming across to the people listening to it is valuable and they can do something with it and work it in such a way that it brings their business some success, then that's all that matters. Okay? Now, we all hate putting ourselves out there, and I understand that. But if we don't put ourselves out there, that only hurts our business. That's the only thing that it's going to serve. So just a quick recap. Make sure that you are posting on time. Otherwise, no one's going to see what you're doing, and it's going to be difficult for your content to keep appearing at the top. All right? Not posting engaging content. That's point number 2. So make sure that your content is on point. Make sure that it is, something that people want to look at. Make sure that your content from day to day is varied up. Do not regurgitate the same type of stuff every single day. Point number 3, not commenting back to the comments people leave on your accounts. Make sure you comment back. Make sure you reply to those bad reviews, those negative reviews. All right. Number 4, not taking advantage of video content. All right. So that was our show for you today. I'm hoping that this is going to give you a few ideas that you can do, that you can take back to your business and really work with your social media so you get better results out of it. Now, if you're not gonna change any of these things, if your business currently does have these issues and you're not willing to do anything about it, then you can't complain that social media is not working for you. Rather, I would say take a look in the mirror and take a look at what you are willing to do and what you're not willing to do as far as social media. It is a great tool. It is something that can serve your business unlike most other tools out there. It is a great way to get your business closer to customers, a lot closer to customers than any other type of marketing has ever been able to do before. It can be personal. It can be it can be really tailored to the people that you're trying to reach. But if you're not using it properly, you can't hope that that's going to happen. You can't hope that the success others are having is going to somehow rub on you or rub off on you when you're not doing some of those things that those more successful brands are doing. So we've touched on 4 points that you could really take back and work with, and I hope that you're going to be able to use this information to your advantage. That's the whole point of this. If you want to know more, please visit us at Helix Media Management on our Facebook page. If you have questions, leave them on leave them on the bottom of this podcast. I'd love to be able to hear what other things you guys think, or what other things you've come across that are time wasters on social media for yourself maybe. And I'd love to hear how you guys go. So with that in mind, I'm pretty much going to finish this podcast up. I don't believe that it needs to drag on any more than it already has. So I want to thank you all for listening. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. We appreciate every subscriber that we have. And we'll see you guys on the next show. So until then, hope you have a good week and just take it as easy as you can.